It started in '69 with the Whitewater football team and against the Oshkosh football. That's how it all started. Because we all went to Bayview High School together. And then split up and went to college and then came back and still kept playing. And we've gone through births and deaths and marriages and divorces, guys dying.
This is my 38th year. 38. Most of these guys weren't even born when we started.
I love the camaraderie and I love playing the game.
And then in 2003, a truck ran a red light and hit me on my bicycle. And my doctor said I'd never run again, so I wanted to prove him wrong.
And started out as the fast kid that always ran well and caught.
To be on the field with the sun shining and the smell of the grass, you feel that ball in your hands. There's something about it, it's hard to put words to it.
All right, Al.
Hey,
So how old are you?
63.
63. And what keeps you coming out here?
The challenge.
The challenge?
And the thing is, like George Carl said, growing old is voluntary.
That's right.
You don't want to do that.
No, you don't.
Al's first official football game was in 1954 at the ripe old age of 9. Like today, back then, football was king. In high school, Al made it on the Bayview varsity football team as a first-string running back and became an official Bayview boy. And as Al would say, the rest is history. Al does more than just play football to stay in shape. He also plays baseball throughout the year.
And the baseball keeps me going when I'm not playing football. You know, because I'll play 140 games of baseball this year. Now, we never call games off. We played in 30 below zero, 3 feet of snow, driving rainstorms, 100-degree heat. It's never called off. There's no excuse for not being here once you start playing.
So every morning for how many years you been out here doing this?
This is the 40th,
40th?
1969. That's why I'm so good at it. I can do this in my sleep. But it's hard to get everything lined up perfectly, you know. We got a field going north and south, and we got one going east and west. Put one loop on yellow cone. The small spool will go 100 yards. And then put the big loop on the yellow cone and go all the way around. Nobody can get this field straight except me. You gotta sacrifice if you want to play at this level. I mean, you can come out here and just be a guy, but you're not going to be a force. You know? I only know one way to do it, and it's 365 days a year. All the guys that started originally, they're all gone.
What happened to them?
They got old. They didn't keep up physically, and they just, you know, you gotta work out year round, or you can't come out here.
Do you feel like you're getting old?
No, because I do 2 a days and sometimes 3 a days, and I'm on a really strict diet.
Yeah.
So every day I'm running, sprinting, biking, swimming, jogging, weightlifting, and I'll do that sometimes twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day.
And one of the Bayview guys taught with me and invited me back in there, and been playing ever since. I know I always tell my peers, people my age, wonder, what are you doing out there? and I tell them as long as I can play on Saturday morning, I can consider myself not an old man.
Morning.
How's it going?
Good.
Do you have a good week?
Wonderful week, yes.
You ready to play?
Yep. Yeah, I look forward every week. I look forward to coming back out here. Good Lord gives me the health to be able to keep coming. I keep coming.
Good.
This is the guy. Tell him how old you are.
Well,
Don't lie.
75.
No!
And
No!
my arm feels about 50. The rest of me feels about 90. So because these guys let me throw and let me cheat a little bit on the line of scrimmage, I'm ready to go.
But he works at it.
Oh, yeah.
This is a year-round thing. You got to work at it.
Yeah, if you
Surviving.
there's an old expression that says it takes you about 6 weeks to get in shape and about 6 days to get out of shape. So you got to stay with it all the time. The key here has been for years that win or lose is important and we want to win. However, good sportsmanship and proper attitude is still more important. And all of us believe that. You know, most of my peers right now, a lot of them have walkers and they have canes, but I'm still able to function, so I just thank God for it, I tell you. But you learn after a while that there are certain things you just shouldn't do because the percentages are against you. And Al especially is a master at that. Now it's become a lifestyle. It's something we do. And when I don't do it, I miss it. I really miss it. You may have noticed that the blue team won, but it was so nice about our situation out here. No one gets uptight, no one gets angry. Win or lose, we walk off the field with sportsmanship, and that is the key to going on 40 years that this has been going on now. That good sportsmanship is more important even than winning. So I'm pleased to be able to play with these guys.
By the time we get to the car, we forgot the game already.
That's right.
How do you feel about Phil and Al playing out here still?
I think it's great. I think it's something that I hope I can do. Phil and Al still playing. I just hope I'm in half as good a shape as Al is. And Phil, man, I don't know if I'll be out here when I'm 70.
I want to be still playing at their age.
Yeah.
I mean, I think about it like this. My grandpa's in a wheelchair at their age, and they're out here playing Saturday mornings. So, I mean, it's a good thing. You don't see this kind of thing very often.
I was just telling my neighbor this morning, actually, I was letting out my dog, and he said, boy, it's pretty crappy out this morning. I said, yeah. I said, I'm going to play football. He said, good luck with that. He said, I'm too old for that. I said, hey, how'd you feel if I told you my grandpa's 75 and still plays? And he couldn't believe it. And, you know, it's just, that's the common reaction. But I think he does it because he loves it. He loves being out here, and it's awesome. You know, I never would have imagined 28 years old still playing football with my grandpa.
There's not too many people who could say that they go out every Saturday and play football at that age. I'm hoping that I'm going to be like them when I get there. I mean, that's incredible. They're still in great shape, running around, having a good time, and I think it's awesome.
I think it's amazing. I hope I'm playing at their age. I think it's great that we have them to set up the field and get this group together every week. Play it every week for as long as they have, and I hope that I can do that too. I hope all these guys will all be out here till we're.
They're just amazing. I mean, when I first started coming out here, I was 20 years old. Now I'm 52, and that's they're my inspiration to keep coming out here.
These guys are in their 60s, and they're running around with kids that are 19, 20, and you know, they're catching, throwing the ball, and seriously, I mean, when I started out here, I just thought, wow, I hope that, you know, I can even play half as much as they do.
You know, I think it's remarkable, really. I mean, how old's Phil? 80?
Yeah, almost 75.
Yeah, I mean, he comes out here, plays every day. Al plays I mean, it's just remarkable how they love to play the game.
It's pretty amazing. I tell my dad about it all the time, how amazing it is, and I hope to God I can still do it. They're Iron Man for real.
I think they're heroes. I think it's amazing. You know, Phil will tell you, I'm sure he said it, how does he say it? You're old when you think you are. You're old when you stop playing. And God bless him. I'd rather he die out here on the field. I want to be able to play for years and years and years. I want to be able to have fun and earn that respect, and be that physical and that capable in my old age.
Mm-hmm. So, what keeps you coming back out?
I don't know what I'd do with myself if I couldn't come out here anymore. I mean, the day I can't come out here anymore, I'm in a rocking chair, and I don't want that to happen. So,
all right.
Just the love of the game out here.
I just love to play. The guys are fun. The game is fun. You can't beat it.
It's an emotional need to be here, to earn the respect of the guys, to be in on the oh shit play.
Everybody else. It's the camaraderie. It's the competition. It's being in the trenches with a team and being part of something bigger than yourself.
For 40 years now, Saturday morning football has been played. In this time span, this country has had 8 presidents, had a man land on the moon, gone through stock market crashes, wars, 8-tracks, bell-bottoms, and even disco. So as the season ends, and the cleats are put away, and receiver gloves are hung up, we wait in anticipation for the next season to begin. For 40 years this has continued. Though we come from different backgrounds and have generation gaps between us, for 3 hours on Saturday mornings we unite, working together for 3 common goals: playing football, having fun, and living out our childhood dreams. Al and Phil say a lot about the human spirit and give inspiration to us all. I'm Roger Gonzalez, and I thank you for watching. Most of all, I thank you for letting me be part of this football phenomenon, and I'll see you next season.
I showed like a few coworkers, mostly women,
yeah,
and they love you. They're a fan of Phil.
I've paid my dues time after time. I've done my sentence, but committed no crime. And bad mistakes few.